Hello everyone, we are the participant of Lomba Peneliti Belia Nasional 2020 from SMA UNGGUL, Toba Samosir, Sumatera Utara. My name is Jonathan Pakpahan and my partner is...
And I am Devana Tobi. We will present our research with the title of Changes in Tuition Fees During the Online Learning Program, a case study in PIIS SMA UNGGUL, class of 2020-2021.
First of all, we will introduce our research. The COVID-19 pandemic that has been occurred these past months has compelled the government to enact all the learning process based on online to endure the spread of the virus. SMA UNGGUL, which is a boarding school in Lagoboti, Sumatera Utara, has been implementing online learning since March 2020 and still going on until now. This action brings changes that will of course affect the tuition fees before online learning takes place. The study aims to find out whether the changes in the children's tuition fees during the COVID-19 pandemic are rising or decreasing.
We use case study as our research method. The research is done in PIIS of SMA UNGGUL, class of 2020-2021, semester 1. A questionnaire is given away to be filled by the parents of the students based on their own condition. The respondent fills the questionnaire from the date of 12 October 2020 until the 19th of October 2020.
A significant drop from the number of parents that paid their children tuition above 2 million Indonesian rupiah after the pandemic can be seen. Before, there were 8 parents that spent their budget on a scale 2 million until 2,500,000 Indonesian rupiah per month. This number quickly decreased. Otherwise, parents who paid the tuition fees at the scale above 1 million until 1,500,000 Indonesian rupiah experienced an increase.
Apart from the tuition fees that has decreased, there are also an additional cost that parents need to pay in order to support their children's learning process in the pandemic. This diagram tells us that most of the respondents spend above 200,000 Indonesian rupiah as an additional cost in order to fulfill the needs of this online learning process.
The biggest factor that causes this additional cost is for the fulfillment of the facilities that is needed by the children on their online learning program. Quota purchase happens to the biggest things that consume those costs.
On to the analysis, the factors that caused the decrease in tuition fees were the COVID-19 pandemic, which hampered the economic activity in Indonesia. This retardation has resulted in most parents receiving less income than before the pandemic situation. The decrease in parents' income is also one of the reasons behind the decrease in tuition fees for SMA UNGGUL. In addition, several conditions such as financial assistance from the government like free internet, quotas, and additional funds and tuition fees deductions such as boarding fees and meal fees during the pandemic period led to a reduction in tuition fees.
In fact, this reduction of tuition fees does not fully ease all the burden on parent responsibilities because there are additional costs that need to be paid for the purpose of supporting facilities for the online learning process, such as internet quota, electricity bills, and so on. Therefore, there is a slight difference in the opinion of parents against the claim that the cost of education during this pandemic is increasing.
It turns out that behind the agreement, it was found that the reason for an increase in the cost of education did not mostly support learning at SMA UNGGUL directly. For example, when children attend various online seminars, additional lessons that are not required directly from SMA UNGGUL. Apart from that, there are also external factors such as the number of children that owned by parents and the cost of education that must be borne for each child. The tendency for children to access the internet for entertainment activities and resulted in increased internet cost is also no longer related to the educational cost that is charged by schools.
The conclusion is the result of this research is a conclusion on the decreasing changes in education costs for class SE PIIS SMA UNGGUL class of 2020-2021 semester 1 apart from the additional costs incurred to support children's learning activities during the online period. This reduction is supported by various policies that have been launched, such as cutting costs as well as financial assistance from the government.
Future work. Departing from the conclusions that we got from this research, the reduction in education costs led to an allocation of costs to other fields, such as learning support facilities. This can be used as a follow-up research from this study to find out whether this reduction in education costs has been effective and whether the allocation of funds has been right on target. In the future, this research will be useful as an advice on making appropriate policy suggestions to reach maximum ideal of education in Indonesia if the optimization of cost reduction is not yet effective.
Okay, I think that is all. I hope this research will be useful for all sides.
We will see you again. Thank you and have a nice day.